Joe Biden is out with some new ads. Here's two of them. They're COVID-related. Let's watch and then I'll break them down.
And now, to honor America, please join in the singing of our national anthem.
Over the past 4 years, I've had the privilege to work closely with our president. Not much gets past him. And when he has an opinion, he's liable to share it.
And then I see the disinfectant. I'm not a doctor, but I'm like a person that has a good, you know what.
President Trump marshaled the full resources of our federal government from the outset.
First of all, governors are supposed to be doing a lot of this work, and they are doing a lot of this work. You know, we're not a shipping clerk.
He directed us to forge a seamless partnership with governors across America in both political parties.
I say, Mike, don't call the governor of Washington. You're wasting your time with him. Don't call the woman in Michigan.
We partnered with private industry to reinvent testing.
You can get your test, and those results may not come back for 7 or 8 days.
And we have coordinated the delivery of billions of pieces of personal protective equipment.
1 N95 mask for the entire shift.
One night recently, there was only one gown on the floor.
On November 3rd, you need to ask yourself.
No, I don't take responsibility at all.
Who do you trust to rebuild this economy? Make America great again. Again.
That last one was good. That was a good ad. That was a really good ad, actually. They're using his own words against him. They're showing how, you know, his COVID response was an abysmal disaster. It was a total failure. The first ad, I get what they're trying to get at, but I don't think it was too good of an ad. Like, the idea behind the first ad, the sports-related one, is like, oh my God, Trump botched COVID so bad that we don't even have our sports. That, like, you know, there was this long no sports break or whatever. But, I mean, listen, you gotta keep it real. Joe Biden and the Democrats all were in favor of lockdowns too. So you wouldn't have had, if COVID happened on your watch, we also wouldn't have had sports under you. So that's a little bit of a weird criticism. I mean, effectively what they're trying to do is say, Americans love sports. Trump messed this up so bad that sports were gone for a little bit. Like, that's the argument. But it's like, yeah, under you would have been gone too. So it just wasn't, I get what they were getting at, but it wasn't good. It's also too subtle. We're decidedly not in the era of subtlety. So you can't do like the subtle stuff. You got to be, you know, forthright with it. And that's, the second ad was wonderful. So they hit him on his comment about, we got to get the disinfectant inside the body, maybe some UV light inside the body. Cut to mental images of somebody like spreading their ass cheeks and UV light being pumped in. He said he was trying to pawn off responsibility, as he always does, as is classic Trump. Like, really, it's the governor's job. It's not my job. It's the governor's job. And then he was talking about, hey, you know, hey, Mike, don't call the governor of Washington. He's not kind to us. He's not nice to us. He was saying, oh, we did a great job with testing. Meanwhile, testing takes 7 to 8 days. It was taking 7 to 8 days. You know, I know because where I was, it was really difficult to get a test. And then they highlighted the lack of PPE. You had some hospitals in the city where the nurses were literally wearing trash bags. They were wearing trash bags, man. So that was a good ad. And the advice I'd give to the Biden team is, yes, you have to put the focus on COVID and the economy. COVID and the economy. COVID and the economy. Because those really are the two biggest issues facing every American. We have 20% real unemployment. The economy's in shambles. Nearly 30 million Americans were food insecure within the past month. I mean, this is huge. The other thing that's huge is that now it's over 180,000 deaths from COVID. Millions of people have had it. It's still kind of out of control. Not good, guys. Really, really, really not good. No matter how much Trump tries to take the focus off of this and put it on, the rioting, looting, protests, law and order, I wouldn't go down that path with him. Because, by the way, I think he's also self-destructing going down that path. He keeps pointing out, like, rioting, looting, and protesting and acting like Democrat cities have no law and order. Joe Biden doesn't believe in law and order. Joe Biden wrote the crime bill. You're not going to convince the American people that Biden is, like, secretly pro-Antifa or a commie. It's not happening. Let it go, dog. Let it go. So the more Trump points out that, we have no law and order in our cities, the more people are reminded he's the boss. He's the president. The buck stops there. So let him self-destruct. Let him keep going down that path. You keep hammering on COVID and the economy and keep hiding in the basement, and you're going to be all right.